Hey everybody, this is Ryan C. Wong 8 Don't Hate, bringing you a Let's Play video of Counter-Strike Global Offensive. There are two reasons why I'm doing this, one being for a class assignment and secondly for the love of the game. Here's a little overview about the game. CSGO is an objective-based multiplayer first-person shooter video game that was first announced to the public on August 12, 2011. It was developed by Valve Corporation and Hidden Path Entertainment and was later officially released on August 21st, 2012 for various platforms including Windows, OS X, Linux, the PS3, and the Xbox 360. However, we are only going to discuss the PC version of CSGO as it is by far the most popular. So before getting started, the main reason why I chose this game is simply because of the competitive aspect. The purpose of this Let's Play video is not only going to show you some superb gameplay, but also discuss the qualities of CSGO and how they contribute to the competitive nature that is unlike any other. Like I said before, CSGO falls into the multiplayer first-person shooter game genre, where gameplay is seen through the eyes of the character. Games in this genre, like CSGO, are typically fast-paced, competitive in nature, and contain twitch-based action and gore. Games in this genre are simple and easy to understand, yet extremely hard to master. CSGO meets these requirements of a first-person shooter, but it truly distinguishes itself from other games with its online competitive gameplay. Through certain game design qualities along with its online gameplay, CSGO creates a competitive environment unlike any other, allowing it to be dominant in its genre. Before jumping into various game design topics, I would like to discuss the business model that Valve has put in place in order to make money. CSGO is a pay-to-play game where it is listed on the Steam market for $16.99 in Canadian dollars. However, the game is often purchased at a discounted price during summer and holiday events. Valve also makes a tremendous amount of money from collectible weapon skins that are acquired either through purchasing keys and opening cases, through the Steam market, or through third-party applications. When a player opens a case, the player receives an item at random. This brings an element of surprise and attracts players to gamble within the game. In addition, prices of some items are listed at ridiculous prices due to the rarity of these items and the demand from players within the community. CSGO offers several multiplayer game modes including competitive, casual, arsenal, and deathmatch. Since the competitive game mode is the most well known and the one I enjoy the most, it is the game mode that I will be mainly focusing on. In order to start a competitive match, a player must pick from a selection of maps and join the queue. The magic circle is created once a game has been found and all the players have accepted the match. Players are separated into two teams of 5, the counter-terrorist or the terrorist team. A competitive match consists of 30 rounds where each individual round is 2 minutes in length. The winning condition of the competitive game mode is met when either team has reached a total of 16 rounds. The game can also end in a tie. During each round, teams will attempt to complete their objectives or eliminate the enemy team. A round will end when either team loses all of its members or when a team completes a team objective. Therefore, players are completing short-term goals of winning rounds in the process of achieving the ultimate goal of winning the match. At the beginning of every round, players have the option to buy weapons and equipment with in-game currency that is rewarded based on their performance. Completing objectives or killing enemies will boost a team's economy, while negative actions such as killing a teammate will negatively affect their economy. A player that is tactical, detail-oriented, strategic, and competitive in nature will be more likely to succeed and enjoy the competitive game mode. The game is very detail-oriented, where 1 or 2 pixels on the screen can be the deciding factor if a match is won or lost. Players who enjoy the competitive aspect of games are the ideal participants because there is a constant physical and mental competition against other players. Since players are given a ladder ranking after 10 matches, players are often desperate to move up in rank. Players tend to show off their ranking statuses to less skilled and talented players in order to seek satisfaction. Players may also enjoy the competitive aspect of collecting weapon skins. The success and popularity of CSGO can be directly related to the essential mechanics of the game. To name a few objects in CSGO that contribute heavily to the competitive gameplay are the weapons, equipment, maps, and miscellaneous physical objects within the maps. With all first-person shooter games, the weapons are by far the most important. They contain many dynamic attributes such as firepower, rate of fire, accuracy, movement speed, recoil, and total bullets. Depending on the situation at hand, certain weapons are more advantageous than others due to these attributes. Very few guns can be used accurately while moving, which increases the difficulty level of the game. Each map that is played competitively also has very crucial static attributes such as the total number of bomb sites and the total number of hostages. Knowing where the bomb sites are located on each map is very important, and the exact location of the plant can sometimes determine if the match is won or lost. Within each map, miscellaneous physical objects exist, such as wooden boxes, metal walls, wooden doors, windows, and glass. These objects play a significant role in competitive play because they contain static attributes such as being bulletproof from pistols, submachine guns, and rifles. It is clear that when it comes to competitive play, players that are knowledgeable of the game mechanics have the upper hand. The developers of CSGO utilizes the PC platform to propel its online gameplay above others in its genre. Players have the ability to purchase high-end graphics cards and CPUs to increase the quality of gameplay and play at the highest frames per second. The keyboard and mouse provides the players with an excess amount of precision and flexibility that is needed in a first-person shooter. If a player does not own a microphone, the keyboard provides another way to communicate within the game. The keyboard also contains many keys that are essential to competitive play due to the amount of actions and hotkeys. Another advantage of playing on a PC is that the player has access to an open internet connection. This grants the players the ability to play against a wide range of players across the world. CSGO is a complex game when played competitively that players develop a personal pattern of actions that allow them to progress and ultimately win, which is known as gameplay gestalt. These emergent actions are driven by unique player strategies and generated by available operation mechanics. Successful competitive games like CSGO have several emergent patterns that appeal to different player psychologies. Here is an example of a strategy commonly known as rushing. This is when aggressive players use the element of surprise and overwhelm opponents who are trying to defend the bomb site with superior numbers. We decided as a team to rush A at the start of the half since we knew that the Glock, the default pistol on the terrace side, is favorable in close distance battles. The strategy worked out perfectly as we were able to enter the site and plant the bomb without any casualties. Here is a more complex strategy which is commonly known as spawn picking. This is a strategy used by tactical and detail-oriented players that rely on their aim and intellect to kill their enemies. Because players are randomly spawned at the beginning of rounds, I decided to take advantage of the fact that I received the closest spawn to Site B. I also knew that the CTs are able to get to the position faster than the terrorists, so I would have the advantage. I ended up hitting the shot and surviving, giving my team a man advantage at the start of the round. Another reason for the success and popularity of CSGO is the community that supports it. CSGO has a strong mod-making community due to the authoring tool SDK provided by Valve. This set of software utilities allows the community to create their own maps and gameplay elements. The built-in Twitch streaming option, as well as the ability to watch live matches within the game, minimizes the barrier between game content and the community. The amount of online content from Twitch streams, demo reviews, competitive strategies, and Let's Play videos have strongly contributed to the growth of CSGO. In fact, CSGO is ranked 3rd on Twitch's most popular games list, which is based on total minutes watched. CSGO has developed a major esports scene and culture due to Valve's direct support of the game. An increasing amount of tournaments are being offered each year, with Valve sponsoring larger and larger prize pools. Valve has also provided extensive post-launch support, actively listening and supporting the community, which is crucial for the growth of any online multiplayer game. There is also a huge demand for third-party applications within the community. CSGO Lounge and Skin Arena are just to name a few, which are used by players to bet and trade collectible weapon skins. To conclude, the game design qualities of Counter-Strike Global Offensive allows the game to rise above others in its genre and creates a competitive environment unlike any other. In addition, the expanding community and the ongoing support from Valve has contributed to its recent success and will continue to guide the game as it grows.